There is a new doctor in town aiming to change the health futures of African-American men. His name is Dr. Randy Vince. And as our senior health correspondent Monica Robbins tells us, the UH physician is using his incredible, inspiring story to change the course of history.
Grew up on the west side of Baltimore, which, is rife with a lot of struggles, similar to a lot of inner cities across this country.
Randy Vince grew up on the proverbial mean streets of Baltimore.
I didn't think I was going to live to be 18. And then when I got to 18, I didn't think I would make it to 21.
Raised in a loving home with a strong mother and grandmothers, they did their best to teach and protect him.
I had my family, which is very loving and supportive, but then, within the neighborhood, there were a lot of struggles. Things like poverty, violence, drug infestation.
No one could prevent the real world from reaching Randy.
I lost my dad at the age of 12 suddenly. And substance abuse was something that my dad dealt with. He was a loving father. He provided for me, everything, but unfortunately, that's what I lost him to. A lot of my friends, they either also lost their dads early or their dads weren't around because they were incarcerated.
As a boy, he dreamed of becoming a professional athlete. Medicine couldn't be further from his mind.
A black man that was a doctor wasn't something that I grew up seeing.
But he did grow up seeing his own family always helping others.
They always would tell me, it's not about what you can do for yourself in life, but what you can do for others. And so because of that, I always had this sense of service.
He managed to graduate high school, and football got him to college. Sports came easy. Academics did not, but he refused to fail.
It was when I got there that I started to see the clear difference between where I went to high school and the education I received versus, some of my peers who, went to private schools. Because for me, it took studying just to, get a C or a B at the time.
One day in the locker room, he overheard two black teammates talking about going to medical school. Suddenly, an option he never considered.
And I remember talking to my grandmother, and she said, look, you're in a position now where you can determine your own destiny.
Med school wasn't easy, but neither was surviving in the old neighborhood.
I started to think, I've seen family members work 2 jobs to make ends meet. I can study for 8 hours, right? That was my thought. It's like, if this needs to be done in order to be successful, I can make that sacrifice just to achieve this.
And he did. Today, Dr. Randy Vince heads minority men's health at university hospitals. His passion is educating men to take control of their health, because knowledge and action can change history.
If we could empower men to take better care of themselves and be around longer, to be dads and grandfathers and uncles, the impact it could have on the next generation. And so that's really the aim.
His story, he hopes, serves as inspiration that your zip code does not define your future.
I'm extremely blessed to be in the position that I'm in now, and I want other young men specifically to see me as an example that, your situation or, where you grow up does not have to determine your altitude and where you can go in life.
Monica Robbins, 3 News.
Dr. Vince, much respect to you.